Campfire Chronicles is back on the air. Andrew Kane is back.
Ow!
Welcome back, Andrew.
So he's loud and proud to be gay and
Skin tag! Crossing the nation. Brought it back in Colorado.
John's brother Jason is here. I think this is the first time you've ever done a podcast with
It is,
us.
yeah.
We've
got a first timer over here.
Yeah, you got a virgin, because it's the movie tonight. Here we go. Yeah, you're the final girl.
Careful, that means he wants to rub his dick on you.
We've had that moment before. It's fine.
So tonight we did Leslie Vernon because we are rounding the bend of what is the end of season 4 of Campfire Chronicles next week, where some people do Shark Week. Next week is Pennywise Week for the horrific network. Ashley just threw up in her mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
So this week we did the Rise of Leslie Vernon. We've known Nathan for a few years now, so it's overdue that we actually talk about this film. I guess I was the only person who had seen it up until tonight.
Yeah, pretty much.
But Leslie Vernon is about Leslie Vernon, and it is a horror film that goes meta, and it's like Jason, Michael Myers, all these people were real, and they actually killed people. And this journalist, played by Angela Goethals, wants to make a documentary about someone who's reached out to her who's like claiming that he's going to be the next one. And so that leads her to Leslie. And she kind of follows him in his preparation. Like it's all geared around one night that he knows these kids are going to go back to his apple orchard ranch farm. The story, the lineage behind Leslie is that his dad was abusive and they abused him, and then he eventually got old enough to fight back, so he killed his dad and buried him in the apple orchard and then hung his mom in the trees. And then when the village or the town found out about it, they threw him into like off a cliff into a river lake, and he was never seen again.
It's icy cold water. They don't come back up.
So you find out that Leslie.
Kind of from the lady from Poltergeist.
You find out that what he actually is like a mental patient from Reno, who has an infatuation with serial killers.
By the way, is all of Reno.
That's a fair bet. I mean, good choice. Good choice on picking Reno. I mean, they could have picked Modesto.
I mean, I think they still have fucking...
Fun story. There's I can't remember what the series is called, but there is like this series.
Criminal Minds.
Was it Criminal Minds?
It was Criminal Minds.
They sent me the episode from in film school.
Yeah.
So this show like did a whole season about meth in Modesto.
That's not Criminal Minds.
It may have been. Honestly, it's a show like that, but it's like this meth dealer kills someone in Modesto, and the whole show is just about like how shitty Modesto is. It's so
I watched the
Modesto.
first 3 episodes of it.
Modesto's so shitty. In fact, they filmed it in Houston.
Oh yeah. It's it was like American.
Criminal Intent. American.
Yeah,
Say it.
It was American. Oh God.
It is American.
It's American
Started with
Southern.
American,
Yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about story, and they were like, "Oh, you're from Modesto? Like, look at this." And I'm all, "Damn, that's what you guys went to, huh?
Yeah.
Meth."
I mean,
Oh, then
it,
I guess...
it could have been Lacey Pearson. Like,
No, there's been so many of those made already.
I
dude.
know.
But yeah, it was like
Superman
I remember that
was fucking...
they showed like like
'Cause there's a hella
there's
famous
like
dude in
B-roll footage of like the arch
Yeah.
and like some stuff, but then that's it. The rest
Yeah.
is filmed in Texas.
It was only in the beginning
American
intro.
Crime.
American
Crime.
Crime, yeah. Everybody in Modesto was like pissed though, because they're like, "Oh, it's giving us a bad rap." It's like, that's Modesto.
At least film it here if it's shitty.
Yeah.
give the money back so we can make it better? Like, let's not have meth here. Let's fucking maybe do cocaine. Like, come on.
There's always gonna be meth here, man. It's meth desto.
I mean, self-proclaimed.
Rightfully so.
Has anyone ever been offered meth on the street?
Well, I mean, I feel like meth dealers are smarter just to...
I've been
they're
walking
not
by
very-
Brandon
The better question
downtown.
is, how many have you seen just off to the side on the sidewalk shooting up and all that?
One of the girls we went to high school with, his dad fucking had a lab.
Who? Just say the name.
But yeah, it was. Yeah.
Say.
It was Tina Schmidt.
She was younger than us.
Oh, I probably don't remember. So anyway, Leslie, he's got this thing, and he's mentored by Herschel from The Walking Dead, and his hot wife, which is oddly fine with the whole situation.
Well, she was the final girl that
He didn't kill,
yeah, and so they fell in love.
And so,
This is a love story.
well, it kind of is, because you
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
feel like that the journalist is falling in love with him over the course.
She always has kind of a disgust towards him.
She has a disgust towards what he's doing,
Yeah.
but like the scene where she holds his hand.
Oh yeah, I guess.
It's
Yeah.
almost like she's trying to stop what's happening because she cares about him.
Yeah.
Yes,
Um,
but she's gotta make that money.
yeah, it's kind of like, what were you planning on doing with this one? Like,
Turn it in.
I think they all kind of seemed like until it happened, like he wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like this guy's just fucking crazy. We're gonna record this guy being fucking crazy.
oh, you mean like the crew thought it wasn't going to happen?
Oh, I mean, you could tell like when like he goes in to kill the couple,
the
which he
guys-
didn't actually. Did he? I guess he did kill, huh?
Yeah, you killed
Yeah,
the
you
couple having sex.
Yeah, they're
in
like,
the room.
oh shit, this is
Yeah.
real. This is happening. But why didn't that happen when he got shot and then when he killed the librarian?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did he kill the librarian?
Yeah.
Okay.
she's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Did they not see him actually do it?
It was on the camera.
It was on
Oh,
the
no.
camera?
I don't think it was.
No, that was a normal shot.
Yeah, that was a normal
I think
shot.
they were running back to the van.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, so he, gets this documentary, and they're kind of just following him around pretty simply. At first, he's talking about how he has to do cardio all the time.
This is the
And-
best part.
By the way, if you haven't seen this movie, like what's his name again?
Leslie Vernon?
No, the actual actor.
Nathan?
Nate. Yeah. Nate. The way he plays this guy, well, like he could be your goofy fucking friend. And it's kind of great. I mean, he's like, oh, he's got so much cardio. He's fucking like punching a bag and like he's just sweating. He's like, because you gotta chase him. He's like, you can't let him get away. It's number one rule. No one gets
Gotta
away.
be able to run like a damn gazelle.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
He's like, you gotta be walking, but then when they don't look, you gotta be running.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because when they're videotaping in the library and they're like they're trying to find him because he's like placing
He's like
the
doing
little
parkour.
they're like, where'd he go? Oh fuck, he's agile.
Doing like a
And,
barrel
like,
jump over the stacks.
they're like, where'd he go? And then like you turn around, he's like, oh shit, and he's like right there. He's like, you calm
And
down.
he's like, keep your goddamn voice down.
He reminds me of like a mix between Dexter, Michael C. Hall, and like Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, when he was on the podcast, because when I first met him, I hadn't watched the film yet. The first year we did Sinister, so I went home and I watched it and loved it. And so I hit him up and I was like, "Can you come on the podcast?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And I told him that. I'm like, "Your comedic timing is very Jim Carrey."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Thank you." Like that's what we were kind of going for. Like his facial expressions.
Oh
and
yeah,
everything,
exactly.
Like,
Very cable guy.
but then there's like this whole other psychological part of it where you can tell like he's actually struggling, especially in the second half of the movie.
Yeah.
So he like shows them like picking out the group of college kids and everything, and the group of college kids.
I think it was high school.
Is high school kids.
She was 17, right?
Yeah. It's like for a virgin.
Go up to the house.
She was not a virgin.
She was not.
Virgins don't revive, like reverse cowgirls, like fucking like.
She was like throwing like a pillowcase
I think
around like a lasso.
what the guy say? Like she was balancing on his dick like a pogo stick.
Is that when I walked in? I walked in, I was like, what are they watching?
It was porn. We were watching porn. It was skin tag. Bring it back.
He's been on a roll this season.
Okay, wait. What's the skin tag thing?
We'll talk about it later. It's way too complicated. It's go into
I don't think Andrew
It's
wants
not.
that on the podcast.
It's not that.
It's literally showed it.
It's not that complicated. Kane did some gay shit.
I rolled around with nakeds with dudes and filmed it and then made a fucking hologram. We did a little
It
tiny.
sounds so much
And,
worse.
and then we put it on a tiny little stage and we showed it in our exhibit.
Yeah, you
Skin
probably.
tag.
Skin tag. And we made shirts.
And we make shirts. Fucking Andrew, I swear.
Of each other's dicks?
I mean, I could have done that, but I didn't. There's a lot of dick footage. I had to edit that shit. That is not a fun job, by the way. I feel very, very sad for porno editors. If that's even a
They're
thing.
not editing
Why?
the
They're
dicks
not editing
out.
that shit for free. They're making money off of it.
I mean, that is very true.
And you know how much work
Thank you for
that
making my life so sad, Ashley. Just staring at dicks like over and over again.
Like, yeah,
Remembering every part of that. Yeah.
How much time did you spend editing? Just a rough, like.
From beginning to finish, the whole thing took 2 weeks. Not the editing, but
Jesus Christ.
we came up with the idea,
His face
we
right
filmed, we edited, and we built the whole thing in 2 weeks. So,
Okay, how much of it.
like the last, I'll say like 6 hours maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's still a lot of dick in your face.
there's still a lot of dick in my face.
How much of it was spent, how much,
Just ask the question, Jimmy. Put it out there.
how much of it was spent with actual dicks in your face?
You talking about the filming?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like maybe an hour.
An hour too long.
It was yes. They're like, let's do more footage. I'm like, I can just loop it. It's a 15-minute video. There's only 5 minutes of us
It's a
rolling around.
15-minute video?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we actually did. We did the sound for it too, which the sound is
The
I
sound?
don't
Yeah.
want to know.
What is the
No.
sound?
A
A
it's
bunch
just
of flapping.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
no, it's us staring at the video and then like making noises in sequence to each other, responding to what's happening in the video, which is it's a lot of grunting, a lot of weird noises.
Okay, so my
So
next
you
question.
basically made a porn for free.
I mean,
Yes.
That's a pretty big goal.
there was
So, but my next question is there's like a naked chick overlaid over the top of you guys?
no.
No, there was.
No, there's no women.
There's no women in the
Was
video
that
at all.
another dude?
It's just
It
three
looks
dudes.
like there's like a naked chick walking in the video.
No.
Those are man titties, not woman titties.
No.
Jimmy, you look so
No, because even Charlie said that he saw the chick too. Maybe it was just wishful thinking.
It was probably wishful thinking because there's no shit. He probably saw me naked. He's like, nope, that's a girl. That's a girl. It's not Andrew.
Oh, shit.
So anyway, Leslie Vernon.
What a way for Jay to break into a podcast with us.
Yeah.
Um,
You asked. You fucking had to get it. You had to get it. Skin tag.
At what point during the filming of that were you like, Jimmy's gonna fucking have so many
Oh
girls?
my god, the Rick and Morty was playing, and I'm like, oh my god, we found a way to make Rick and Morty gay.
there's probably other ways. Andrew, by the way, for you listening to this, it's just sweating.
Oh my god, it's so hot in here. It's not gonna help.
Don't
I'm
turn
probably
it on.
gonna.
Don't turn it on.
Let him sweat.
It's not gonna.
Is it bringing back flashbacks of all those dicks?
I mean, it was pretty hot in that room, so yeah.
Like,
It's musky.
There was no air conditioning in Colorado, so let me just give you that, guys.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Took that whole
Sweaty balls.
thing to
Oh,
another
sweaty
level.
ball, yeah. Ball cheese everywhere.
Oh,
Say out.
It was fun.
I think you needed to go there. Gotta stop that sweaty balls.
I'm just trying to move on. You guys don't let me, and it's not working.
Did you guys shower before?
Or after.
Definitely after. One of us showered before.
Was it you?
Matt is a courteous human being. Me and Mackie were not.
Oh no.
So Leslie Vernon.
So yeah, they get to the night that Leslie has been building to
Jay's never coming back.
to set this whole thing up, and the kids show up, and Leslie's kind of going over everything with the journalist, and he executes the first part of his plan by killing the two that are banging. And like Kane said, like at that point the cameraman's like, holy shit, this is real. And then he pulls the journalism team out, and he's like, you guys look like you can't handle just like laying back and letting this happen, so you guys gotta go. And he tells them bye. And she then decides that she's going to try to save the rest of the kids. And so they go back into the house, and Leslie begins like picking that group apart. So now you have the journalism group with the actual high school kids group. And you then find out that she has been the virgin the whole time, and he's been playing her into the situation the whole time. And so it comes down to her versus him, and she smashes his head in an apple press and then sets the whole building on fire. And
She might have made it.
and so you presume he's dead, and then in the closing credits he gets up in the morgue, and
John Wayne.
we get this. Wait for what? What are you gonna do?
Jimmy really made us wait to watch the whole credits for
Oh,
that.
yeah, John, where are you going? You have to imagine, like, we watched Puppet Master last week, and during those closing credits, because I never watched that movie before, John's just like,
You never seen Puppet?
John was like, it's
Really?
a whole lot to take in, huh?
Damn right.
I fucking love that movie. It's
Which-
so good.
That
It's
puppet that
amazing.
throws up,
Yeah.
the puppet that throws up leeches, fuck that thing.
I haven't seen it.
That,
Oh my god,
I haven't
why?
seen it.
Yeah, I got all
that thing is, yeah, there's 9 of those fucking
Oh,
things.
wait, do you have the last Reich?
Nice.
No, that one just came out, right?
Yeah.
No, it
I need to watch Last Reich. The Last Reich?
Yeah, there's 9 of those goddamn movies. That is,
Yeah.
Quite a franchise.
What's his name? Helped make the ones for Last Reich. Face Off.
Walter,
No, Bird. What's his name?
Bryce,
Bryce Bird?
Bryce.
Yeah.
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 Anyway,
We
yeah,
met him.
Kane's had a
He's
boner
nice.
for that guy for a while.
in the video?
Huh?
He
I mean,
wishes.
how would I do?
Would you do skin tag too with third?
If you need little puppets, yes. Yes, I would.
The judgment on Ashley's face right now is very like,
Andrew, I missed you, but
you have to understand.
there's like a whole lot that I could do.
We have to.
I'm having a great time.
You have to understand.
See?
Kane,
There we go.
You have to understand. We put her through some shit this summer.
Oh, what?
And she was never judgmental about any of it. And she is looking at you with some serious judgment right now.
Because there's a love there that you just didn't have for you guys. I don't fucking know. That's not right.
What do you do?
I was like, husband, brother-in-law, and Jimmy. I was like, I don't fucking.
I'm like doing the dodgeball thing. Like,
Yeah, I know.
the
Hey, Cotton.
up next, added skin tag. Jesus.
Jimmy, are you sure you don't want to get on this and be like a director and make some money off of this porn?
Skin
He
tag.
did talk about doing porn for a while.
I have not seen it, and I don't think I will see it.
Yeah, skin tag the maze. It definitely could be a scare zone too. Like
You gotta walk through ass cheeks to get in there. Is that
Just like
Into like one of those
a wrestling thing that's happening. Yeah.
claustrophobic tubes into ass cheeks.
And you just have things flopping on the back of your head. And you're just like, what is that? Like, what? I don't understand.
just little tennis balls? And
Those balls that hang on the back of pickup trucks, and just have those.
It's
Just like,
gonna
yeah,
be-
really fleshy. Like, yeah.
that was
Really sweaty, too.
fucking dildos stuck to the wall.
I think that was the sleepaway camp.
You missed that too. Felicity Road she had her strap on.
Oh yeah.
I should put the strap on.
No, she did.
Yes, she did.
Try to fuck Kane hotter with it.
Oh, my.
Should have been him over the table and take him in front of everybody.
Just trying to fuck Jason Voorhees was about to take it.
In the ass. Hard.
Well, Justin stood
He
there
wasn't
and
taking
watched.
Manhattan. He was taking that dick.
Jesus Christ.
That's your next shirt idea.
Yeah, this would have been a better movie. Literally anything I put on that shirt would have been better.
It was no Jason X, dude. That's
Oh my god, don't talk about Jason.
No, we can talk about
No,
this.
no, we can't.
It's a great movie.
Oh,
Totally underrated.
God. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking.
It's been overdue that we've gotten him on this
I
show.
would rather talk about Skin Tag than that movie.
Dude, we know you would rather talk about it.
Jimmy, if you would have had me and my brother, Jason X would have been amazing.
Oh, thank God Charlie exists. Voice of goddamn reason.
So,
Miss you, Charlie, love you.
our thoughts are with Charlie.
Actually, yeah, very much so.
But anyway, John, so this film being so uniquely different, what do you give it? 1 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8. I really like the documentary style portion of it, and then it's almost too bad that they couldn't have tried to almost just keep it in that style. I mean, I understand that it changed over to kind of being the horror movie, but if it was almost all filmed in that documentary style, I think that would have been. I don't know if it would have been better or what, but I just didn't like how it shifted, as in being like almost like realistic
I got
following that.
ideas about
So yeah, so that's why. But otherwise, I love the story. I love the comedy at the beginning, and then it kind of turned more into a deeper, serious thing at the end.
Are they a thing again, your shirt?
Crib TV.
I know.
Yeah, we got that at Midsummer for free.
They're still.
They're around. Crypt TV's still
Yeah.
around.
Apparently, you could buy shirts there too.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ, Jason.
Should take a free shirt.
Oh, yeah,
pay
that one-
$22 for one.
Take a free shirt.
So
I used to
everyone
make
else
those
does that.
goddamn shirts.
I'd rather get a shirt that I want.
So you give it an 8. Ashley, what do you give it?
A 5.
You didn't like it.
I didn't care. It didn't grasp my attention. I was starting to fall asleep.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Kane?
Yeah, okay.
I didn't watch the whole thing, so.
Oh.
I mean, so from the final sequences that you saw, did you enjoy what you saw?
I think the beginning would have made a difference for me. I mean, it seemed very much so like a B movie. Like from what I saw and when my brother was telling me about what I had missed, I'm like, oh well, that sounds like the interesting part of the movie that I had missed. To jump in and just see the end, it looked like a cliche horror movie.
Fair enough.
I can't give a rating. NA.
Kane?
I think I'll probably go an 8 too. I agree with what John was saying with like the camera. I think you just take a photo. What? Yourself?
Skin tag.
There are a few things that make my heart happier than you saying.
So nonchalant.
Skin tag.
That's what I'd be taking a picture of.
Oh my god, fucking great. But I think the documentary film, when they changed to not being a documentary film, if they would change the type of camera they used, would have made it better. But it looked like it was like the same footage, just from the normal view. So they would have just put like some type of filter on it to where you go like, oh, this is not documentary anymore.
Yeah.
This is now
First
looking-
person.
Exactly, you know. It was all like lit the same and also like kind of moved the same. So that was kind of my only critique of that. But the storyline is fucking great. Yeah, fucking the acting's pretty solid for it being not. I don't know.
A lower budget film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll agree. Yeah, the acting was, from what I saw,
yeah.
So, this movie for me, it's like a 9. It's unique. Nobody's ever, not since The Last Action Hero, have you seen a film that kind of breaks the fourth wall like this one does, in the sense that they don't necessarily break the fourth wall to you, but they break the fourth wall in the fact that these characters existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Kinda like
meta,
Final Girls kind of status.
yeah. But it's better than Final Girls.
Yeah, I think so too. Final Girls had a better budget, but this is probably a better movie.
So yeah, I thought it was well acted. The principal characters, anyway, high school girls or high school people or
Not so
whatever.
great.
In our virtual scare park, the rides have all been cleared out. We have the Final Destination roller coaster, the Cursed Kingdom escape room.
I would never ride, by the way. I would never get on a Final Destination roller coaster because it's a Final Destination roller coaster.
It'd be great if they made it like the roller coaster on House on Haunted Hill, where like the vehicle in front of you goes off the track.
Oh
Hell
shit!
yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to do that next season.
What, House on Haunted Hill?
Yeah.
Or,
I
well,
remember.
he's talking about
The Final
the
Destination.
Final
roller
Destination coaster doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but we could just do the House on Haunted Hill one too.
Can we do a
The
TV
Hulk?
show?
Yeah.
The whole coaster.
So, La Llorona River Cruise, the Reanimator Campus Tour, Ecto 1 Ghostbusters Simulator Ride, Crypt Keeper Ride, and then Tom Savini's Motorbike Adventure.
Wait, what is this?
Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
You hop on the sidecar and Tom Savini, you siege the mall with Tom Savini
That's kind of badass. I like that.
It's Hagrid's motorbike adventure through a mall with zombies everywhere.
and Tom
Who
Savini.
came up with
Tom
that?
Savini. That was Shalita.
Was that Shalita? I love Shalita.
Well, it started with Shalita. He was talking about a ride. And we Dawn of the Dead, and we're all like, a ride? What are you talking about? He's like, throwing around words. And it was one of those where it was finally like, holy crap. It's like, what if you're on the motorcycles going through the mall? And it was like, we're all like, holy shit.
It's a good idea.
But now this is why we're going to the theme park.
The show for Ashley, Bloodsucking Freaks, Sardou's torture show, which that was an experience watching that film. I can happily say there was way less dicks in it than
Skin tag.
Yep. Plenty of boobs though.
Breaking boundaries, guys.
Oh,
Bringing
it broke
back the-
boundaries.
Breaking back the D.
Breaking boundaries. Is that what the message of that was? Just say no. I mean, boundaries were definitely broken.
Yeah, exactly.
Was
Sometimes when nothing said, it's
I just like the fact that you know exactly.
Oh, God. This has been great.
Missed you, Kank.
Yeah, missed you too, guys.
Scare zones. We have Eight-Legged Freaks, Pet Cemetery 2019, The Last Drive-In, and Marvel Zombies. And then houses are 3 icon houses: La Llorona, Hellraiser, and Terrifier. Then we have Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, The Legend of Hell House, Puppet Master, Tales from the Crypt, and Jason Takes Manhattan. So,
Still fighting that.
coming up next week, we
The
have...
fans voted.
Bullshit. Jimmy
not-
just
it's
tapping
not.
the thing
It's
over.
So coming up next week, we have It Chapter 2, which John had said should be a scare zone and a house. But I would think, because we did It 2 years ago, as like the icon of the season, that we should make Leslie Vernon our 4th. And I think Puka should be the last scare zone. And then we hinge It Chapter 2 next week on either being in the final maze being an It Chapter 2 maze for his sequel maze in our virtual scare park, or our one in the back is the Haunted Mansion if we end up hating It Chapter 2. So John, are you on board for all of the aforementioned?
Yeah, I think so. I think for the scare zone, if it was just because standalone Puka for a scare zone, it would be better to do
Puka
the
see, Puka do,
I
Puka
think it'd be
dun,
better
dun,
to do
dun,
the
dun,
whole
dun,
Into the
you
Dark
never
series.
know what Puka will do.
Oh my god.
Just have 100 Pukas.
Oh my god. We do Into the Dark series. You can do like the body.
Yeah, so like if the scare zone was just all the characters.
Just a
from Into the
compilation.
Dark.
That was
yeah.
my other idea.
I like that.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we talked about doing that as a house, but I think
Give it a scare zone
give it a
first,
scare
and
zone
we'll
and have
see
all
what
the
happens.
characters. Yeah.
What's the one with the RV? I watched it. I don't remember. the
Oh,
name
they
of it.
come knocking.
Yeah. Did you like that?
That was pretty good.
I like that one.
My favorite one, like just as a movie so far.
School Spirit.
No, fuck no. School Spirit sucked.
You can't
Really?
tell me. You
Bad?
gotta watch that one.
It had the potential to be really good.
Yeah, I was gonna watch it.
And then the twist in it, I was like, that's fucking stupid.
One of those.
Which Into the Dark is they're either really good, well, okay, back up.
Yeah.
They're either decent or they're just dog shit.
Yeah.
But the one exception is Culture Shock. I thought that one was really good.
Is that like the newest one?
That was the 4th of July one.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
The elevator one wasn't very good.
Elevator one
How many
was
are there?
That was the second one, huh?
Yeah.
Elevator one was okay.
Yeah,
I
it was
mean,
alright.
The
compared
twist
to like
was just.
the biggest disappointment was the one that was dog shit was the New Year's one.
Oh,
New
watched
Year,
that
New
one.
Yeah,
Year.
that
That one
didn't-
was fucking so
yeah.
bad. The biggest disappointment was the Treehouse one, which had like the marketing and everything.
Yeah,
I
it
thought that
looked
one
like
You
was
thought it was gonna be
good.
supernatural and it wasn't.
yeah, it was stupid.
Unlike Puka.
Puka was good.
right it was.
So Culture Shock, and then the other one. There's one called All That We Destroy.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty dope. It's about this kid. Mom is like a geneticist who's cloning, and she keeps cloning this girl who her son murdered, hoping that he won't murder her, but he's actually just fucked up and he's like a serial killer.
Oh shit.
That one was pretty good. That was my favorite one until I watched the Culture Shock one.
The Thanksgiving one was
That one was like teetering on being
Yeah.
good.
I didn't see the April Fool's one.
No.
See, that one was whatever too.
They do one each month.
Yeah. It ends actually next week. The last one comes out.
Right before. Oh, that's weird. Right before Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it started with the body
Halloween
was
in
Halloween.
September.
I guess that was one.
So, anyway, so that could be the scare zone. You like Leslie Vernon being the 4th icon?
Yeah.
Right on. Thanks, John. So would the maze just be going to the farm? Most of
Yeah.
it? I mean, you could do a library scene or a diner scene if you really wanted to, but
If you really wanted to, with them pulling the brick with the string.
but the majority of it should be the farm.
Yeah, definitely the farm.
Yeah.
I mean, just in that last portion, they give you quite a bit
Yeah, the
of
house.
material.
Like,
You got the house, you got the whole orchard with the little shack, and everything, and then the ending part with the apple smasher. And I mean, they do give you quite a bit actually.
And you can
in that
walk to the
small
morgue
frame.
on your way out, and he pops up at you.
Yeah. Gotta have that scene.
Ba-boom.
Got it. Never
Uh,
waits. So goddamn.
Ashley, you on board for all that?
Sure. Sounds good.
No argument, no?
No.
I'm not used to that. They really beat you down this summer, didn't they?
I went through a lot of shit.
Oh, man.
A lot of shit.
We did our own skin tag video.
Did you really?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I was hopeful.
Yeah.
You should know better.
I mean, you never know.
Charlie would have put an end to that shit. real
Oh,
quick.
Charlie might have been the one that started it.
Which Charlie, well, if Charlie comes next Thursday, he's apparently coming to party.
Next Thursday? Oh, for
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
it? Oh, fuck yeah.
You remember the
The last time we
what
saw
you
it?
did to him
Yeah, the fucking balloon.
2 years ago?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember? Do you?
Oh, shit. I gotta go get some edibles.
How many drinks did you make them drink too?
I think between the two of us, we've had 6 drinks. And then we had a piece of muffin. Fucking muffin. And then he was on the penis.
No.
Andrew carried Charlie to the movie
I
theater.
did, actually. It was...
Poor Charlie.
Don't kill Charlie.
No, it wasn't like that one time.
Yeah, the infamous bong evening.
Oh, shit. I almost forgot about that. That was scary.
So there you go. Leslie Vernon is the 4th icon.
After skin tag, Andrew's opinion doesn't count anymore.
Do you want him to be the 4th icon?
I mean, maybe.
Fight my fight for me, Andrew.
Go on.
Okay. I mean, I like him. Is he iconic? I don't know.
I mean, the way that things are shaping up right now, Pinhead would be like the icon. He would be a complimentary character,
To be honest,
along with Art the Clown.
I gotta put it out there. I don't like the mask.
At
all.
One.
Yeah. I don't think it's scary.
What about him without the mask?
Him without the mask is scary, actually.
I didn't mind the mask.
The mask is supposed to be like,
Better be good. Come on.
no, there's a word to describe it because he's described it to me before, like almost like a placenta.
Oh, what? That makes it worse.
Because it's like they talk about like they talk a lot about that, like going through the
With women.
canal, the birth canal, and all that shit.
How does that mask represent that at all?
Because it's sad. I don't know.
Is it sad and blue? You're like in the sack still?
I'm not doing it justice. Go listen to the podcast from 2 years ago.
And I could see if it was.
You're
like,
making the face that's the mask right now.
Am I scaring you?
So Leslie
Can I
Vernon,
kill you?
it's 3-1. So
I'm
he's the icon.
Wait,
That's
3-1.
fine.
Did you see it? Did you even ask him?
He just said he's not voting because he didn't watch the whole fucking movie.
But he can see. He wants the goddamn.
Nice.
It's the icon. Thanks for showing back up, Kane. Welcome home.
He should be the icon.
Do you guys like the Hulu Into the Dark Scare Zone?
Yeah, I like that one actually. I need to watch more of them because I've only seen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You gotta catch up.
So there you go. That is our scare park, and it hinges on it next week. Next Tuesday, well, it'll air on Wednesday. We will have a special It Chapter 1 podcast where we revamp that, Maybe we should just podcast as we watch it.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that.
Just sneak the microphone in there.
I mean, we've done that a few times. It didn't. It didn't work because.
In the movie theater? Or
no.
He's recorded plenty of times in the movie.
Oh yeah, we've done that all the time. I thought you were like
Even in the middle of scary stories to
wait.
tell in the dark, he leans over
I
and
don't
goes,
want to do like a...
so we're already a little bit in, and John looks pretty disappointed. John,
Like, John, how you feeling right now? He's all, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Cool, we'll be back
Really,
in like
wasn't
30
good?
minutes.
No.
Oh man.
they kept trying to
They should. They
put
should.
it off like they were
they
doing
should have
something
made
else,
it
but they
fucking
basically copied Goosebumps.
They should have made it rated R.
should have been R.
Del
and-
Toro should never do a G-rated movie.
Was G-rated?
It wasn't
It
G-rated.
was PG-13.
Come on, you know what I fucking.
See, man, you
Anything
guys
less than
could've
an
done-
R for like.
Basically, if they would have kept all the monsters practical,
Yes.
because once the CGI came in, it looked like garbage,
Mhm.
and the storyline sucked.
I don't think the storyline.
The acting was pretty bad.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
acting wasn't
acting's
great.
bad,
The storyline
too.
wasn't bad. It
It
just
was-
wasn't acted well.
It was pretty shitty.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I like for a kid's
Adventure? Because
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
more like Goosebumps is more of like a kid's like scary type movie. This didn't look like.
Should just
that
be
was
like
a-
Thor right now. Every time someone says Goosebumps, don't say that name. Fucking raped that franchise. Don't you say that name.
I will. To be honest with you, I will never read another book after watching those movies. I don't want to put any more fucking money into them trying to make another movie.
Oh, they're gonna make more.
They've already, they're coming down the pipeline.
Jack Black's
They are
coming
just-
back.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He was in the second one.
Yeah.
I thought he didn't come in the second one.
No,
He was in the second one.
He's on the trailer.
Let me.
That's why I almost
okay.
went and saw it, and then
He
somebody was
basically
like, "He's
shows
only
up
in
at the end
one."
and he's like, okay, here's what we have to do. This has happened before. And they're like, oh no, we already did it. It's fixed. He's like, oh.
You guys don't like the first one?
No.
Like,
I like the first one.
They need to just do a Horrorland movie. They want to
That was a
save.
great book. Great book.
If they want to save that franchise, do a Horrorland movie.
To be honest
Jack
with you,
Black has to be in it.
I think the TV show he does, which it's not the, is it the Witching Hour? No. There's like a teenage books that wasn't Goosebumps that he did.
Fear Street or something.
Fear Street. Those episodes are better than that entire Goosebumps movies.
Careful.
Most of them.
You're saying the movies or the TV show?
The TV show's better.
The Fear Street show is better than the Goosebumps TV show?
Movie.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's not saying a whole lot.
And all Goosebumps TV show is always better. Than
all I gotta say is the ending to Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was awful.
Yeah.
Their setup for the sequel was the
Oh,
worst.
I got a scar on my face.
No,
We'll
the whole, they're still out there.
They're still out. They're
We're
not.
gonna get
One's a goddamn
We're going to
scarecrow.
be ready.
Yeah, we're gonna.
One's a scarecrow. The other one's eaten by a marshmallow thing. They're dead. I'm sorry, kids, but your friends are dead.
They're still out there.
No, they're dead.
We're gonna be
They're
ready.
all dead.
It literally set up like a kid's adventure movie.
And you guys are making this movie sound badass. I need to go see it.
Go see it, and then you can come over to
Scarecrows
us with
and
your head.
marshmallow people.
Oh my god,
The Scarecrow transformation
it was so
terrible.
bad. That was so
So
bad.
bad.
And what's with the kid like being drunk but not saying he's drunk?
Why was he drunk?
It's
That was
13.
so. That was not instrumental to the plot at all.
Because he
I
was a
think
bad
it's-
kid.
I think it's supposed to be like a stereotype thing.
Yeah, jock, drinking, coming home drunk.
Yeah.
Mom, we gonna beat him.
Working at the farm.
Go take care of that scarecrow. I want to take care of scarecrow. Go take care of the scarecrow right now. You're drunk.
All right, Mom.
Because that's how we do it in Iowa.
John, if you were gonna go to this scare park that we've built over the last like year,
It's like,
what would you want to see first?
like out of everything,
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead ride.
Damn, really?
It's gonna be the longest wait in the park.
All right. Cam, what would you want to see first?
Otherwise, Terrifier would be what
Terrifier, actually, yeah. Could be down for that.
Just get it over like a band-aid.
Just rip it. Just rip it right the fuck off.
Get it over with.
I
Right.
think I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Because after that, then I'm just terrified the whole time. See, like, you know, it's like walking into somewhere, like someone like jump scaring you, like right when you, so like the rest of the time you're walking through somewhere, you're like kind of jittery. Like that's what that would be for me.
Like when Martin chased you, you broke your arm.
Yes, like that, exactly like that. Still have no feeling. My left pinky, by the way. Thank you, Martin, so much.
I think I'd go Ghostbusters.
God fucking damn it. He can't come on more shows. I won't allow it.
Hey, that was Martin's idea. Was the Ghostbusters?
I know. It's fucking
You're welcome,
ridiculous.
Martin. You're welcome.
Little pinkies waving at you.
Ashley, what would you?
I think I'm gonna go with Andrew. I think I'm gonna go hit Terrifier first, so I can get the shit scared out of me already. Buy a pair of new pants, and then continue through the rest of the scare part.
Or just wear brown pants.
No, I think it's gonna come straight through. It's
Jesus.
gonna be a full. I might have to wear a Depends or something.
You would actually do it though, huh?
I mean, if it's our scare park, I kind of have to.
Damn right.
You're goddamn right.
You'd make her do it, huh?
Yeah, because I'd be terrified going through that maze too.
He made me do the one at Universal.
Which one?
If anything touched
Clowns.
my
Clowns
Achilles
3D.
tendon while walking
Oh,
through that ride.
Clowns 3D.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, nothing compared to what Art the Clown would be like.
Well, I
holy
didn't see the
shit.
movie, so
Probably will never watch that movie.
yeah, probably never will. Just because him without his costume was terrifying enough, even though he was the coolest dude.
The other night, Dad and Donna were like, "Oh, let's watch." Or Donna was like, "Let's put on a scary movie." And I was scrolling through, Terrifier came up, and my dad was like, "Oh, Terrifier," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're not watching that."
Really?
Yeah, I was like, "That's a pretty rough watch."
Was it on Netflix? It's on Netflix?
Yeah, I'm like, "You guys aren't gonna watch it." I'm not gonna sit here and watch this with you guys.
No, it's a brutal movie. Like after this watching it here the second time, it was still rough to watch. It's
You
just
just
so
know the scenes that are coming up. You're like, "Oh shit."
agonizing. Like fuck.
I'm gonna make Amber watch that movie.
You should. Just don't let the kids be around.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you record her reactions?
Yeah, I'll try.
Oh, especially once.
But I don't know what I'd be waiting for.
Or the
you'll know
fucking-
when it happens.
Yeah. The
When you
second.
see him getting set up, you're gonna be
Yeah.
like, "No, they're not gonna show this." Oh, they're showing it.
They show all of it.
Very good practical effect.
Were you here when we did Hellraiser? There's always Frank,
Oh.
rapey Frank.
Yeah. Is that the maze you're
Rape.
rushing to?
Probably. I want to see
Hellraiser.
rapey Frank. He should be the icon.
Oh my god. Just like the fucking skin suit man, like the inside out man running around like yeah.
Freaking Pinhead and Frank.
We have such sights to show you.
I can't take you seriously when you're walking. Stand still for 5 seconds, man.
He's too gushy.
Go eat some more people. Where the fuck you do?
It's like in that
Does he, like,
Simpsons.
absorb
It's
them?
like
What
the
does he do?
Simpsons outro when they do Treehouse of Horrors when they all get
No,
their skin ripped.
yeah.
And they're all-
Just
blood.
one step on your inside. It's worse.
Which Universal still needs to do a Treehouse of Horrors thing.
Why have they not?
So,
Well, now they have
Has-
Disney.
since this is really our last,
Disney owns Simpsons now.
since
No.
this,
Because Fox.
yeah, man,
Fuck.
they were at D23. The cast was there.
Really? Disney's taking
Universal owns them.
Has Knott's Berry Farm
I know.
has Knott's Berry Farm announced any of their mazes? yet?
Yes, they
6 of them, right?
pretty
And
much
there's 3 left.
basically announced them all. The one that they haven't announced yet, we all know what it is.
What? So what
It's
are
called Devil's Den. It's one of their new mazes. They haven't released it, but somebody took a picture of the facade and posted it.
Dicks.
interesting?
People were pissed, and then somebody else is like, "Well, you shouldn't, put up a facade and not cover it up and have it be in an area where people can see it and take photos of it."
Fair.
I'm like, yeah, you probably should have just announced it at Midsummer.
Yeah, really. Why didn't they?
Probably.
If it's going to be visible, but
Queen Mary has a new maze, and I freaking can't wait.
no, it's going to be badass. apparently the whole maze is supposed to be like, like you're on the boat and the boat's capsizing.
Oh no!
So like,
Oh my
when,
God.
yeah.
Cool.
So when you're in the maze, you'll feel.
Like it's capsule.
And
Yeah.
they're really good at the motion stuff.
Yeah.
They've got that stuff down.
It's like as you progress through the maze, like everything's gonna be.
I would start.
Start turning.
I would
Oh.
start walking and then. Andrew break his other arm.
The thing that you'll like about Queen Mary is there's a hidden bar in every maze.
And you need chips in
You
order
need
to
to,
get
you
in
have to talk to people at the event, like people that work there and characters and everything, in order to get the chips, in order to go into that maze. Each chip is specific to each maze. And it has a number and then it has a clue on the back that you have to find, and then
Like
it
a
puts you in a
magnet for
bar.
that shit.
It's like
man.
national
People
treasure.
always just get me.
at a horror event.
I don't know.
For the clues in the maze.
I don't have to. They find me.
And
It's
then
like
there's-
fucking goddamn. What the goddamn name of the place?
Snelling?
Snelling. Yeah.
Schnellen.
Which are they doing a thing this year?
You didn't see their new announcement?
No.
They're going to Merced Fairgrounds. They're going to a new location in a park or a fairgrounds in Merced, and they're expanding. They changed the name of the event, and they are now doing it at this place because the city cracked down on, or the county cracked down on them for the laws and everything, and made it impossible for them to have it on their property anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Basically, Sue got told that if she had it on her property, that it was going to be $20,000 in fines.
Ouch.
And that was just like one infraction. That wasn't like all the multiple infractions that they could hit them on.
I could see that. That place was not OSHA whatsoever.
Yeah, run through the quarry.
Yeah, but there's no authenticity anymore. Like you can't.
Yeah.
it's-
Can't do anything.
Yeah. So and then because
Well, it's because some haunts screwed up and they do stuff, somebody gets hurt, and then
We're
the
not recording,
city's cracked down.
We are recording.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No name drops.
That's why I asked.
I'm looking forward to the Ghostbusters maze.
It's a ride, but
Nah,
We're having-
We're
Universal.
talking about Halloween Horror Nights.
oh, are you going?
Yeah, I am.
See, welcome to the group, Jason. I'm glad there's still one left.
Do you know who's going with him?
Who? You're gonna go? Wow. What a way to end the season on
Apparently,
John-
John's buying their tickets, so.
John.
Is this a
Scott
preview
boys.
stuff?
Yep. Scott boys are going on a whirlwind adventure.
When are you guys
I
gonna
don't know
go?
what that means.
September 14th.
Yep.
Oh damn, you guys are going way early, huh?
It's the opening weekend.
Wow.
Gotta get it ready for my channel.
Wait. There's something going on the 15th.
15th?
We're
No,
we're
the
back on the
13th.
15th.
Yeah, on the 13th we're doing the thing.
And then you guys are going to drive down that morning.
On the 14th.
Yeah.
What a way to end the season. John, we've been trying to get him to break down to go to Halloween Horror Nights all year. He's been adamant that he's not gonna go, and now he is.
I came out of retirement for it, that's why. Ghostbusters brought me back. I hadn't been in like 5 years.
I'm more excited for the Killer Clouds from Outer Space.
It's gonna be good.
I
A little
See a
bummed
lot
out
of
about
black
the
holes
character.
at the
By I saw the T-shirt that they're selling from Killer Clowns from Outer Space for the event. I will be taking one of those home.
What day are you gonna go?
I'm probably going on the 18th of October. Same kind of deal. I think we're just driving down, my wife and I, and then I'm just gonna get the unlimited thing and go alone because the two that I usually go with, one has got some stuff that I will talk about after we record. It's very skin tag related, actually. And then the other one is just kind of burnt out on it. So I think I'm just going to do the unlimited pass, and then Donna and I are going to go do that Walt's Barn thing the next day on the way back home.
I did that too because I wasn't for sure if he was gonna go or not. So I just bought the one that I can go through because I didn't want to wait in line if I was by myself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I may actually finally sit down and watch the Jabberwockies, which you say is not bad.
It's not bad.
It's a good show.
It's a good show. It's not horror related.
They let you
usually-
drink in that thing?
You can take drinks in there with you.
All right then.
It's a nice break usually.
Yeah, like if you're there all night and you've already used your pass and gone through everything, and you're kind of waiting for that late night crowd to kind of like that has all the littler kids that they bring, which I don't know why they bring their kids, but they do, and they start to bail out the park while you're in the one of the last Jabberwocky shows, and then you go finish up the rest of the mazes before the park closes. It's kind of a good time frame. We kind of have that timing down pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, because we've changed up our whole game plan from the way we used to hit it. Because before we used to like go straight to the bottom, hit the stuff, work our way up, and then we'd go back down, work our way back up. So it was one of those things where when we went down, worked our way up, and we finished, we'd go watch the show, and then go back down like when it was Bill and Ted's.
There was a whole process.
Yeah.
How many years has it been since you've been?
2014 was the last year I went.
Damn, so it's been 5 years.
His last year was my first year.
Yeah, we did the VIP thing.
I wasn't there for that one.
No.
We
And
went the weekend after you guys did.
it was not worth
Doing.
what we paid, and it ended up being a nightmare. And so I hadn't gone back to Universal. Plus, then my wife and I got pregnant. And so, we just had our second boy, and I was like, Ghostbusters is coming out. I have to go because they get rid of their mazes after each year.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to go. This is the only opportunity I'm going to get to see Ghostbusters in a maze.
What are your thoughts on the Us maze?
I haven't seen the movie yet, and I want to watch it before I go because I heard it was really good. No?
It was, I mean,
Regardless, I have to see the movie.
I feel like that was Jimmy basically being like, that's debatable.
Isn't it the sequel to Get Out?
no.
I know everybody flips out about that.
I can tell you, right, let's go on to real quick here. Halloween Horror Nights. I can tell you
All
what.
10. They have an original one too.
They have
Pandora's
two.
Box. Is it? Yeah, Pandora's Box. Yeah.
So out of the 10, I can tell you from worst to best, the Walking Dead attraction.
That's what I hear.
I
I haven't been through it yet.
I'm sorry.
Then probably
You're not going to miss anything if you don't make it.
I'm gonna go through it. I have to go through it
He
at least
wants to go
once.
through it.
Yeah.
Your dad's going to want to.
then Us.
No, he's not.
Probably number 9. Holidays in Hell 8. Pandora's Box 7. Frankenstein versus the Monster, or Frankenstein versus the Wolfman.
Putting that low?
Yeah. And then, so 6, probably just because I'd seen it before, House of a Thousand Corpses, but that's a really good maze if they just rebuild it. Then Creep Show. Then Stranger Things, Killer Clowns from Outer or no, sorry, Pandora's Box before House of a Thousand Corpses.
I thought that was like your 8.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I don't know.
You
The
put it
best
pretty
one,
low.
the top ones. I think the top 3 are going to be Ghostbusters, Stranger Things, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes.
What?
I agree. Those are the top
What do
3.
you?
I don't think Stranger Things is gonna be as good.
I think they're gonna improve it because it sounded like you guys didn't like it last year.
Yeah.
I have
See,
a
but
feeling
we-
they're
We
gonna-
didn't like it. They loved it.
Yeah, we liked it a lot, but they loved Trick or Treat, and we hated Trick or Treat.
Oh shit.
But for your brother, Trick or Treat, nothing could shit on it. It wouldn't matter.
For me,
the
it was
fact
gonna
that
be
they
good
just.
no matter what.
Well, yeah, it's like
did.
Ghostbusters for me. We
It's
already
like
talked
Star
about
Wars for Jimmy. He
First
could
thing
never
we're
say
doing-
anything bad
I'm
about
gonna watch
Star Wars.
Venom
going to
after the third
Ghostbusters.
time. The third I'm watching, I was like, it's not great.
Which one?
After I watched Venom, it was like the third time after I watched it, I finally admitted it.
Damn, we're just like, it's just revolutions all over this episode. John going to Halloween Horror Nights. Andrew admitting Venom was a shitty movie. Like, holy
How
shit.
much have you had to drink?
I mean, before I saw the movie or now?
Right now.
All right, so next week we will do a special episode for Chapter 1. Then, if you RSVP on our event page, you'll get a red balloon just for showing up to Cool Hand Luke's. It's our last meetup
Nope.
ever at Cool Hand Luke's. We will not be going back to Cool Hand Luke's.
Woo,
We
thank
have
God.
we have transitioned. Thank you, Regal Unlimited, to the Modesto location. We are meeting up at the
Round
Table Clubhouse,
Oh, nice.
which that place was actually really dope when we met up for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And we will be going to Regal. If you haven't signed up for Regal Unlimited, I don't know what the hell your problem is. Like, that is too good of a deal to pass up. So we are meeting at Regal moving forward. So if you want one last Duke at Cool Hand Luke's, this is the opportunity to do it.
Probably the best time to do it because it is always a fun time.
And you get a red balloon if you RSVP, because I'm not going to buy extra. So I don't like you to show up. Anyway.
Are they going to have the IT logo on them?
No, just red balloons.
Just red balloons.
Are we going to make little boats? I guess it doesn't matter if it's
George's.
Yeah.
You can make boats.
I don't know how to make boats. That's why I was asking. Alex made the boats last time, so I don't think.
Google that shit, Kane.
Anyway, thank you for
Ask
listening.
your 7,000 art friends from Skin Tag.
It's only 2. Still don't like this movie.